Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to art. Today we are going to be thinking like scientists and drawing a picture of a wonderful bugs and butterflies. Well, I call this interesting insects. And we're going to be using symmetry in our drawing. That means that whatever we do on one side, we're going to replicate it on the other side. So to make art today, you're going to need something to look at. This isn't going to be a bug that you just dream up, but one that you are looking at in real life. So if you have books in your house that have pictures of insects in them, you can use a book. Or you can look up pictures on websites online. But what I want you to do is find a interesting insect, whether it be a butterfly or a beetle, that you would like to draw a picture of. You have a couple choices for the black. You could use a Sharpie, which are in your art kit, or you can also use a black crayon. The Sharpie is a little more precise, and you can use that to draw your entire picture. If you're doing something with a lot of lines in it, like this beetle, you might want to use the Sharpie. If you're doing something like a monarch butterfly that has a ton of black in it, you could actually draw it with the Sharpie first and then use the black crayon for all the black areas in your picture. And if you're going to be painting it, it will help resist the painting and your picture won't become overwhelmed with the color if you use a little bit of crayon, because the crayon actually repels paint a little bit. Whereas if you paint hard enough, you can actually paint right over the Sharpie, which doesn't look that great. So first step is to find a picture of a bug you like. And then you're going to, if you want to print it off, if you have that available to you, you can. Or you can just look at it on a screen, or you might have it in a book. And then you're going to look at your bug, and you're going to decide whether or not it's going to be kind of long and skinny or short and wide. So if you're going to do a butterfly, then you'll want to fold the paper in half this way, hamburger fold. If your bug is longer, like this guy right here, then you can fold it vertically like this, hot dog fold. And then you're going to go ahead and use your pencil to draw first. So I'm going to start off looking, I think I'll do a butterfly. And let's do a swallowtail. We'll have a challenge here because there's so many parts to the swallowtail. So I'm going to fold the paper like this. And then if you do have your butterfly printed off, or your bug, you can actually just cover half of it, but you certainly don't have to, so that you can see exactly what you're drawing. On the most insects have three body parts. They have a head, which I can see here on the swallowtail. They have a thorax, and then on a butterfly they also have an abdomen, which I'm going to draw right here coming down, and then butterfly also have antenna. And let's put the eye here. Oh no, my pencil's breaking. And then you can draw the rest of the butterfly. Here's another swallowtail right here. I can see he has a little bit of fuzziness to him, so I'm going to draw some wavy lines like this, and then take my time to look at all the different parts of my butterfly. So if I look at the wing here, it's long and flat, and I'm going to make it go out as far as I can. When you're doing this project, you're going to be magnifying it. You're going to make it look as big as you can. And then this butterfly actually has not 2 wings, but 4. So if you can look really hard, you can see a line right there. So I'm going to draw a line coming down like that. And then it swoops up this way. And then this shape comes out like that. It has a scalloped edge to it. But when you're drawing, you can just draw really lightly and get the basic shape in there, and then add the details as a second step. You don't have to make the details perfectly right away. 1, 2. He's got, if you look at this butterfly, he has 3 little half moon shapes right there. And then he has 1 right here. So I'm going to put 1 little half moon shape here, and then 3 over here. 1, 2, 3. And then I will do the task that's going to take a while of trying to look at every shape in this butterfly and make my own version of it. You might notice the little half moon shapes repeat up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could draw 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's going to take me a while to draw this butterfly. So I will continue working on it. And then when I get done, I can outline it in Sharpie, and I can color all the black areas in with the black crayon and either paint and color the rest. Now for the beetle, I've already drawn him. And he's halfway drawn in Sharpie. He's a little simpler than the butterfly. My beetle is black, and then he has a green abdomen right here. So what you're going to do with these beetles in butterflies is when you get done drawing 1/2, you get all your details put in it. Outline it in the Sharpie, color some of the black areas in crayon if you need to, and then take it to a window with your pencil, and then you're going to put it up against the glass of a window pane. When you do that, the light from the glass is going to shine through the paper, and you're going to be able to trace the other side of it. Oh, I don't have a window right here in front of me, but in art we use something called a light box, and it's a piece of glass with a light underneath it. So take this to the window and start to trace. Now if I hold this up, I can start to see the shapes like this. When you're tracing, I advise you to trace in pencil first, and then open it up, and then do the Sharpie second. Because if you do it up against the window, you're going to get bleed through to the other side. You might even bleed through onto the window. So when you're using Sharpie, always remember to protect the table before you draw. Put something like a piece of newspaper underneath your work so that you're not staining the table up with the pen. When you're done with your picture, you can look at the colors that are on your beetle, on your butterfly, and you can either watercolor them in with watercolor paints. You can also use crayons if you like, or if you like, you can use colored pencil. I prefer don't use markers because you're not going to get enough colors in markers. There's not enough range of markers. And then go ahead and leave it until next time. Next time we're going to be creating a habitat for our beetles and butterflies. So happy drawing, happy painting. Save this for next time, and I'll see you then, and we'll talk about where they live. Bye-bye now.